Charlie and the Chocolate Factory is arguably one of the most famous books in the world. With a series of amazing films, with the most recent being Wonka, it is time to review the updated versions of this LEGO set. With the set already reaching 10,000 supporters, so welcome back to LEGO Access, as today, yet again, we review a Charlie and the Chocolate Factory set. So finally guys, we are back with another LEGO video, and this time it is Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. But before we get into the video, subscribe, like, and follow my Twitter before you check out the Discord. You can be part of an amazing movement of LEGO. So let's get into the main set then. Just looking at this set that we have here. Obviously, we've seen the set before. It's called Charlie and the Chocolate Factory. Here we go again. Already receiving 10,000 supporters. Can it be beaten by anything? No. And they've also updated the design, their models, and everything about the set. You've got moving, working chocolate, waterfall in the photo here, the golden ticket moving, and also Wonka and Charlie sitting there. Now, my biggest criticism with this before was obviously that Charlie doesn't look like Charlie. Charlie's a blonde kid, to me anyway. Maybe, I guess, if you're going based off the 2005 film, he's got maybe brown hair and stuff like that. But he doesn't really look like him at all. I think the minifigures kind of let the set down a little bit. I think Willy Wonka himself also, personally, maybe you're being more book accurate, I'm not sure. But personally, again, he doesn't really look like Willy Wonka. I think the hat's kind of wrong. I think everything's kind of wrong, and I wouldn't have used that personally. The Oompa Loompas, to be fair, they look good, and Veronica, I think looks good, and I mean some of the characters look alright. I think again can be improved. I think Augustus Gloop, he looks definitely good, and I think Mike is the other guy as well. But let's just read the description of this set that he has put down here. So your dream is to visit Willy Wonka's chocolate factory, but you don't know how. Did you buy 452 candy bars and didn't find the golden ticket? Don't worry, it's your lucky day. You don't need a lucky ticket to visit this chocolate factory made entirely of Lego bricks. You can immerse yourself in one of the most iconic scenes of the famous books, simply thanks to the magic of the bricks. Relive Charlie Bucket's fantastic journey and discover all the mysteries of the factory hides, but beware of the Oompa Loompas. Let's try again. After reaching 10k with the first project of ours, we decided to update the ideas with new pieces and colours, so a new adventure begins. The project continues. Charlie Bucket, Willy Wonka, Augustus Gloop, Farouk Soul, Violet Beauregard, I'm terrible with names, Mike TV, and 2 Oompa Loompas. Recreate the iconic chocolate waterfall, all of that stuff. Okay, so let's go a little bit more detail. The Oompa Loompas actually look quite good. I think they're my favourite minifigures of the whole set. They definitely kind of bring the set up and make it look a bit better, a bit more original. I can't really remember the first one. It's been a while since I looked at that one, but I know that I did look at that one as well. But personally, to me, it looks alright. Like, I think Willy Wonka's outfit is kind of cool. Maybe his hat could be changed, but he is a good minifigure. It's a good way to put him in and stuff like that. Again, I've looked at the other minifigures. I think they kind of all look good. I think Charlie Bucket is my only massive criticism with the set. But let's look at the set as a whole. Now, the set is kind of more of a display piece, so that makes sense. It kind of looks more like your display, like you're making like a sort of chocolate waterfall, the bridge, like not really for the minifigures to stand around, but more for a display piece. Like it seems a bit scaled down, like maybe too scaled down for the minifigures to actually fit on it. But if you're thinking about Lego ideas and thinking about all of this stuff, it has to be scaled down if you want a chance of it being made. So I completely understand that. It looks amazing. The amount of details they put on it, the multicolored stuff, and with fairly normal brick colours as well, you can kind of still get that element of sugar and sweets and chocolate and all of that stuff, which looks really, really good. I'm really impressed by the tree as well. I think it's kind of a really great design, and personally I think this set is good. I think it's definitely better than the last one, and you can see it from a top-down view there as well. It just looks quite good. It looks like quite a good set, and I think everything in it is just quite amazing. And personally, just going forward, like I said, my criticism so far of it, Charlie Bucket, I feel like you could make it more accurate to either the original one or maybe the second film, 2005 one. But that's I mean, it's up to you guys. It's how you interpret how Charlie Bucket really looks. I mean, in the books, he could look totally different from something which I think he looks like, to be honest with you. And then again, I actually do love the set in terms of the colours and everything they've done in it. It doesn't just do the job, it looks amazing. I mean, it's reached 10,000 supporters. It's the best one I've ever seen, and it's done well. So let's look at some of the updates. I know he updated it when he got to 9,000, 8,000, stuff like that. Yeah, so saying thanks and stuff like that, and that all looks kind of cool. He's got a little YouTube video here to introduce Charlie. Let me have a look at this. Welcome to... Yeah, it just looks quite good, and I think if I was going to rate the set to my other ones, I probably, it wouldn't go near the high end. I mean, if we just go on to all of the ones I reviewed, I think I've reviewed a lot of these now, but if we just have a look at the ones we have seen in this, one sec, I think, yeah, it's quite good. But I just think maybe it can be improved upon. I don't think that's a bad thing to say. I just think that it's not really something that I would get just because it doesn't really look like some of the characters. It doesn't do the job in terms of I can't display characters on that as well. Like I can't use it. I feel like it's again more of a display piece. So maybe that's what you're going for. But I feel like if you're making a Charlie in the Chocolate Factory set, kind of want that illusion of a massive building with different rooms and stuff in it. That's kind of what I would think. But it still was a very good set. So I mean, just looking at some of this here, I don't think it's as good as the Night at the Museum one. I think it's better than the Fast Food Corner one. It's not as good as Naruto. Better than the Caribbean Clipper. It could be as good. I think it's on the level of the Jumanji one. Level is on the Hocus Pocus one. Not as good as the Vince Van Gogh one. Better than Medieval Market. Yeah, I think Fall Guys is probably on the same level as it. Ratatouille maybe is a little bit better than it. The Among Us obviously clears it. I'm just joking. I think it's a very good set. I would say I would probably give it like a 7.5 or an 8 out of 10. I think the minifigure of Charlie for me lets it down, and I think just not having it massively larger makes sense. But that's just my personal preference. Obviously, it does actually look like pretty massive in terms of everything. Yeah, so I mean, I'm excited for the set. I mean, if we just like relate this to Wonka. This is probably your best chance of getting this made, so I think it should definitely be made. Maybe I would have also had some references to the Wonka movie. I know like this set has been put on here multiple times, so it's been made even before the Wonka movie was probably even announced or even started being made. But the Wonka movie is kind of like really cool, and like some of the sets that you could have done from that as well. If we just talk about Wonka for a second, is I mean the cathedral, which is like the chocolate mafia. Underneath it, that would be one that I would definitely want to see at some point. I think the hotel, obviously where Wonka gets trapped in, all his friends and everybody in there, and Noodle obviously, and then maybe the chocolate factory in the castle. Maybe you could have incorporated this but put like the castle sort of elements around it. It's kind of just link it to Wonka, maybe give it more chance of being made. That's personally what I would have done. But yeah, that is personally there. Maybe the zoo with the town square as well. But overall, very good set, and I think that I wouldn't buy it, I'll be honest. It'll probably be like £200, but overall it looks decent, and I think that it could be made. So thank you guys for watching another LEGO Access video, and I will see you guys in the next one. And make sure to go check out the set in the description. Even though it's got 10,000 supporters, go show some love, rate it 5 stars for everything. And I'll see you guys in the next one.